telling you, they make a prosthesis that's for track stars. And these cats, they got extra spring on them. They actually make some jumping shoes that girls are using in aerobics now, kind of based off the same theory. But it's like having a ski or something that's fiberglass. It's not going to break. It's going to spring you into action. Ka-ting! I can see Prepper now knows it work. Pling, pling, pling.
Yeah, they make those things out of carbon fiber these days. Yeah, carbon fiber is lighter, but if you crash with carbon fiber, like the carbon fiber road bikes or mountain bikes, they'll crack the frame if you crash.
Carbon fiber. I've never been much of a fiberglass dude anyway. But yeah, so I'm taking it into carbon and fiber. And it made it stronger than fiberglass.
But it's stronger than steel.
Yeah, I was going to say, if I remember reading that, some of it is, don't they use some carbon fibers in like your Kevlar vests and stuff like that to stop bullets? I know they do an amazing job. I've seen carbon fiber at work on how it works or something, but I remember it specifically because I'm like, good job. I think it might be in police vests. I wouldn't swear to it. I don't know what Kevlar is made of, though. Maybe all carbon fiber. Seems like cars, though, they would have figured out a way to make carbon fiber thicker, but they're going for the lightness and the gas mileage when safety. I'm afraid of more of the airbags. My Acura has airbags everywhere. I mean, the side and everything. I'll probably appreciate it, but I'm old school. I'd be much happier up in a 66 shifting gears just as fast as I can get it. They scare me, man. But hitting the steering wheel hurts pretty bad. Usually you're rolling the slowest when you get hurt by a steering wheel. You like drop off in a little culvert or something. It scalped my buddy's aunt. She was short, and just the way she had the wheel, she just kind of ran off the road at a stop sign. Wasn't running about 30 miles an hour, but yeah, it really did. It scalped her halfway back and had to sew her scalp back on. I was like, good to know. So I always try to keep the steering wheel where I'm going to hit it or I can get under it. I'm bad to get down, way down. Thank God for that. I know to get down. We flipped a Nova one time at 30 mile an hour because the tie rod again broke. Now that was a freaky ride. On our way to the liquor store with some older folks. Well, Peanut was older. She's probably 40. He's hanging out with 16, 17, 19-year-olds. Yeah, we were just supposed to make a trip up there. And what was wild about that is his mom and dad was 70 and 65. And guess who's pregnant? She did. I never will forget that. She's coming there with a positive test and couldn't drink. She was angry about that. Really moving it all up. No, it doesn't take much to flip a car. I'm kind of worried about this Acura now just because I feel everything. Since that accident, man, I feel every bump in the road. It's just the brain kicking in. I don't care nothing about the radio being on, messing with the phone. I want to feel everything. say I'm quite impressed by these electric motorcycles. Everybody's knocking them, but man, to see them in action and how fast these cars take off from, pretty amazing. But they're in too big of a rush for some reason to get us on the electric grid. I'm going to get that guy that's got all the diagrams to the guitars. He actually took a vet's wheelchair that has, I forget what it's be a track chair, like a track hoe and a backhoe. It's got the tracks that'll turn triangular. These wheelchairs climb steps and everything. And instead of charging it, Steven wired up two 48 panel or two 48 volt solar panels. And now that thing really rocks, he says. He says if the guy's still alive, Steven's smart, man. He's very smart when he comes to engine. You don't never hear him say much. Him or his brother, they're down there in Mississippi just copying the mail, taking the good with the bad. I'd hate to run up on them and meet them and say some things that some people I've heard on the poo box say. The snake's mean. That boy right there would shoot you dead in a heartbeat. You could tell because he lost his grit. Somebody just mentioned something about his mom and he went shell. Like he wasn't playing. I mean, you can tell when somebody's totally snapped, foaming at the mouth, wanting to meet you. That's my temper. That's your not. No drinking from me. No. Because that's all you know, I guess. Nah, some of us are just like Cud, man. Instant but old, just add alcohol. That would be me.